Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This will be the last one I record in this shirt, I promise. Oh, is that in? Sweet. Yay! Hold on, this is a good moment right now. Yes. Okay. I'm struggling with this ear. I have to like start over and re-gauge this whole ear situation, so that's really annoying. Anyways, hi! Let me get in the center of a frame. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Karyleelove and this is another video. Okay, if you saw the title, this is just my quick thoughts and what I'm thinking. Obviously, with all things baby raging through my brain right now, there's a lot I have to think about, but now that I am 13 weeks in that transition week from first trimester to second trimester, I am like, ooh, this baby's not going nowhere. I need to start thinking about how I'm gonna get it out. So obviously this video is being recorded before I have the conversation with my OB, so I will be doing a part 2 on after I talk to her and what she thinks and everything. I think my situation makes me high risk, but I really don't know. We haven't had the conversation yet, so yeah. This curl is making me look weird. Stop it. Alright, disclaimer, this is just my thoughts on everything that's racing through my mind, of everything I've been googleando on my phone, and just, you know, I just wanted to have the start of this conversation, you know, because what I talk to y'all about will help me figure out how we're gonna talk about it with my OB later. So my next appointment isn't till next Tuesday, and I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I know we're gonna go over blood work and a urine culture, which I already saw the results, and the only thing that came up high was my white blood cell count. So I don't know. Everything else, there could be other things, but the only thing that like registered in red was my white blood cell count. So everything else came back negative. It's funny because she like sent me out to get tested for like HIV, HPV, all of them, A, B, and C. No, not HPV. Hepatitis C, hepatitis A, B, and C, XYZ, LMNOP, like all of the letters, and they all came back negative. Like I was like, oh look, I don't have HIV. Ha ha ha. Like, yay. So my partner was like, great, that means I don't have it. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I would recommend you still get tested, but because I'm not a doctor, I don't know. So yeah, disclaimer, this is just my thoughts. Just opening conversation with y'all, and you know, when y'all were going through this, what did y'all think? You know, like, what were you guys considering? Did you know from the get-go that you wanted a C-section or a natural birth or a hospital birth or a home birth or da-da-da-da-da? It's like, I don't know. What did y'all want? My dog is running around the yard, and it's honestly the cutest thing on this planet. I love her. Anyways, birth plan. I don't have a birth plan right now. At first I thought, honestly, when I was trying to get pregnant and when I thought about it, I was like, I'm gonna have a C-section because of the stupid dermoid. Like, I don't wanna, you know, I just figured, like, do a C-section, it would be safest for me and baby. Yeah. Obviously, I have a huge fear of surgery, so... And with all this stuff going on with the virus, I am now thinking maybe I should have a home birth and not a water birth, because honestly, I feel like that's gross. For me, just for me, I think that would be kind of gross, icky. I have a huge trauma when it comes to like having wet hands touch me. I have lots of traumas, y'all. When wet hands touch me, when like wet utensils are handed to me, I freak out, y'all. I freak out. Don't do it. No. So a water birth is a no. No. Unless if I could do it like in a river or something, like in the olden days, and you know, just like having the water flow and so like none of the afterbirth stays on me kind of situation. But obviously that's not a thing anymore unless if I freaking go to the mountains, which we don't have mountains here in Florida, so no, not gonna happen. Yeah, a river water birth would be the only way I would do a water birth. But so yeah, I'm thinking about a home birth as an option if I don't have to do a C-section. If I don't have to do a C-section, I want to do a home birth. And I'm thinking about, you know, like, do I need a doula? The heck is a doula? What's the difference between a doula and a midwife? I still don't really understand. Like, all these things I'm going to talk about with my OB, but I just wanted to, like, brain dump on you guys. Did I say this video was gonna be TMI? Weird? I mean, it's a birth plan, y'all. If that ain't TMI disclaimer, I don't know what it is. So I'm having a lot of thoughts, but also, I just think like a straight up hospital birth is just gonna be a no-go, because the thought, like if I have to push, the thought of being forced on my back, and that's so unnatural. It's so unnatural. Like, I would want to be able to move around. I'd want to be able to be on all fours and to, you know, like process the pain and go through it. I understand that if you're having things like an epidural or epitocin, you know, other chemicals that are being put into your body that literally numb you from the, you know, halfway down, you kind of have to be on your back. I fully understand that. I would like to not go through that if I don't have to. That's where I'm at right now. Obviously, this is just my thoughts on where I'm at now without talking to my OB. I'm sure she's gonna have pretty much final say on if I can do a home birth or not. If I can do a home birth, you know, what classes do I have to take? You know, do I have to have a doula? Can I just do this by myself with my mom? Like, you know, I don't know. Like, what is it gonna entail? I just have lots of thoughts. And also, like, I want my mom there either way. I don't know why, but I've always have like this really old-fashioned thought process of like the men are to be not in the room. So I don't want my partner anywhere near the room. I want him out in the lobby waiting. Like I want him in the same building, but you know. So like if I have a home birth, I'd want him to not be in the room that I'm giving birth in. Like I don't want him to see that. And I don't, like, I just want to be surrounded by estrogen energy and just other women that have gone through this. And, you know, like, I need people that are going to be like, I know what to do. I'm here to help. Let's get this baby out. Da 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 da. I don't need, no. No. So, I don't know. Nothing against him. I love him. But he's gonna be not in the room. Obviously, I want him in there as soon as baby comes out. but not any time before. Like, I want my mom helping me, you know, while I'm laboring, during the labor, all that stuff. I want my mom there. I've always pictured it just being like me and my mom, maybe like my partner's mom, but I don't know, you know, like I would just want it to be a hen house, and that's it. So I think even if I do have a C-section, they let you have one person in there. I want my mom in there. Like, I want my mom to be that person. I want her to be the first person to hold that baby, and yes. Also, because I have a fear of wet things being handed to me, I do not want them to hand me this baby right after it comes out. Like, I want them to take it, weigh it, clean it up, get me fixed up. Like, if I'm having a C-section, this is how I want it to go down. Again, this is me talking without talking to my OB, so do not come for me, but these are just like what I'm thinking could happen. If I could have it my way, like, I don't want them to put this wet baby on me. I will freak out, and then they'll think something's wrong with me, and it's nothing to do with me not loving my baby or anything like that. I just don't like wet things touching me, and like, so many of you are gonna laugh at me. My mom laughs at me every time I talk about it, 'cause I'm like, no. And also, I don't like the first initial baby smell. Nasty. Like, I don't understand. Y'all, I thought I wasn't gonna have bio kids, man. Like, all of this is like, I really need to start thinking about this. I don't like the first baby smell. Maybe my own kid, I will be like, oh, it's my baby, it smells so good. But like, literally every fresh newborn. Okay. What else? Ooh, if I have a home birth, I want a lotus birth, which, if you don't know what a lotus birth is, look it up. I think it's absolutely amazing. I know it's a huge controversy, and you know, if you had a different birth, whatever your birth was for you, it was your birth. That's totally personal. But because I'm such a Googler, I am like, all of the information, I want all of the options, I want to look at it all. I found a lotus birth, and that is basically when baby comes out, the placenta comes out, and they don't cut the umbilical cord until the cord goes white. Why do they do this? They do this so that the baby gets the rest of the blood coming from the placenta until it goes white. When it goes white, that means the baby's done receiving all the rest of the nutrients and the blood from the umbilical cord that's coming from the placenta. Now, in my head, that sounds legit, right? Cool. Yeah. There's like this whole campaign of don't cut the cord till you see white, and it's like, whoa, it's really cool. I think it's really amazing. And you know, I'm fully behind women being able to have their freaking options and their own choices, and this would be one of mine. Like, if I can have a home birth, I want, you know, and the baby comes out and the cord isn't wrapped around its neck or anything, obviously. I would love that. I would love that. And then I want to send the placenta off to be encapsulated. There's no way I'm cooking that and just eating that. No. So I think that would be cool. So many of you are gonna come after me because I just said that. But honestly, these are just thoughts. These are just thoughts. Okay. Obviously, most hospitals, I don't want to say all, but most hospitals do not like this because there is risk of infection and other complications, yada yada yada. But like giving birth is a risk of infection all on its own. So so if I can have a home birth, home birth, and do it all myself, I do not want that umbilical cord until it is white. And then, yeah, and then I want, like, my mom to cut the umbilical cord. I ain't doing that. These are just thoughts. Obviously, I will not be cutting the umbilical cord. I have no desire in cutting that umbilical cord. I'll give that to somebody else. Somebody else can do that. I'm good. What else? Let me see. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, if I have it in a baby in a hospital, there's a really high chance, and I know this, there's a really high chance that they're not going to do it. They will probably refuse me altogether to do a lotus birth. If they will let me do a lotus birth in the hospital, that'd be amazing. That'd be so amazing. I would really love that. But I highly doubt it. They're probably going to be really freaked out. They're going to think I'm freaking crazy, and they're just not going to want to do it. They're going to want to cut the umbilical cord as soon as the baby comes out, because that's what they're used to. That's normal to them. And I get it. Hospitals have protocols. Unfortunately, that's one of the options that women don't get a lot, and it kind of sucks. So if I do have that option, I would love to do that. If I can't, then, you know, it was a thought. It was a thought. Yeah. I think that's it for this video. Yeah. If you made it this far, I know these videos have been long. Thank you so much for watching. Please share with your friends. Do you know somebody that's going through this? Let me know. And I will see y'all later.